Hello everybody and welcome to the final race of the NRX's MEIJER Cup as we're going to wrap up our Michigan campaign here tonight at the Kalamazoo Speedway in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and crown our first ever Cup champion tonight. But first, we got to get through the heat races, and tonight we are starting with the Emerald Heat Race. So, yep. Got a little bit of a 30-lap heat event here for both the Emerald Heat and the Sapphire Heat races. So let's go ahead and get right in to the starting lineup. On the pole tonight is the number 92 Hot Wheels car of Noah Cars. A little bit of a hometown hero here tonight. Even though he's a little bit far away from Kalamazoo, he is still definitely one of the fan favorites here tonight. And so alongside him, the number 45 Jonas Scruton, who won the Emerald Heat race at Winston last week, starting on the outside of row 1. Leon Shifter, who has yet to make a final event appearance, will start on the inside of row 2, and Miguel Terra on the outside of row 2, starting in 4th. Rounding out the top 5 is Dalton Fletcher in the number 33 and Blake Jefferson in the number 9. Even though he's no longer second in points, there is a chance that he could steal the cup away. So you never know. If he has a really good race here tonight, he could still have a chance at winning this cup. Then we got Alex Byron in the 17 and Noah Busick in the number 22. Busick has another driver that is yet to make a final event appearance. And then right behind him, rounding up the top 10, are two other drivers that have yet to make an appearance in the final events for the heat races. Olivia Hammond in the number 81, second to last in points right now. Could the number 81 manage to sneak through and get some last-minute points? And then we got Maxwell Fye in the number 41, the driver that has yet to make a final event appearance with the most points. So, yep, anything could happen. He was running up really good at the Berlin race, but unfortunately got wrecked out by the driver right behind him, Derek McDougall in the number 99. And alongside him, we got Eli Gars in the number 70. Behind them, we actually have John Hernandez, number 91, the driver with the highest amount of points right now in the Emerald Division, and has the highest chance in this division to steal the cup away. After winning the Emerald Heat race at Detroit Belle Isle, he could have a chance at actually making the final event here tonight and potentially stealing the cup away. He has also made every final event appearance up until this point, so you never know. Then alongside him, we got Wade Brosini, the number 26, winner at Berlin Raceway. Another driver that could have the potential at winning the cup if he has a really good heat race tonight. Then we got Jake Andrews, the number 43, stole the show last week at Winston. Manages to sneak into the final event, actually beating out Blake Jefferson for that last position. And T.R. Sane in the number 29. Then rounding out the field for the Emerald Heat races is Joey Maddox in the 2 and Jordan Vance in the number 4. So, yep, that's your starting lineup for tonight. Let's go ahead and get the command. Drivers, start your engines. So, as I mentioned tonight, the drivers with the biggest chances of stealing the cup tonight is Blake Jefferson in the number 9. And then we got Wade Brosini in the number 26. And John Hernandez in the 91 are the 3 drivers to look out for tonight in the Emerald Heat race. As the 92 and 45 are going to lead them off for a 30-lap heat race. Green flag is out. We're underway at the Kalamazoo Speedway for the final race of the MEIJER Cup. And don't be surprised if many of these drivers start racing a little bit more aggressively for that last position, especially right now Leon Shifter in the 62, who has yet to make a final event appearance. Don't be surprised if he races super aggressive. So you never know when we're going to see a wreck fest here. But Noah Cars with a great runoff. He's already got a little bit of a distance ahead of the 62 of Shifter. And already we got a battle for second with Shifter and Fletcher. 33 is going to make the pass for second. And Alex Byron and Olivia Hammond are going to be the other two drivers that are in the top 5 right now. We got a 3-wide battle for 6th. And already the 91 of John Hernandez not wasting any time to work his way up to the front. It is now or never for the 91. Like, he has to make this final event and able to keep his cup hopes alive. His teammate Blake Jefferson failed to make that happen last week. He's trying to not make the same mistake. As Leon Shifter already falls out of the top 5 to Noah Busick. And there he is, John Hernandez, the number 91 AT&T car is now in the top 5. But here comes Jake Andrews with the 43, that same Nickelodeon car that ended up destroying the number 9's hopes and eliminating him last week. Will he do the same thing to the 91? With 91 hoping to not be in that race, he's going to go ahead and pass Noah Busick for the 4th position. Now Busick is the cutoff driver right now. Yep, what we got right now, Cars, Fletcher, Hammond, Hernandez, and Busick on the top 5. Jake Andrews now on the inside for the 5th position. The 43 has really been making it count in these last couple races. Even though last week he finished last in the heat race. Finished last in the final event, but he's still making this count as he's now in 5th looking for 4th. Number 92 with a .63 second lead ahead of Fletcher. And how about Olivia Hammer right now? 2nd to last in points and last place in the Emerald Heat Division in points. So yeah, a big win like this, or like making it a final event like this, could be huge. John Hernandez is holding off. .43 car. So we're now halfway through this heat race. Meanwhile, looking a little bit farther back, Wade Rossini all the way back in 10th, losing that position to Maxwell Fine to 41, another driver that has yet to make a final event appearance. See if he can slither his way through up the field to sort of maybe surprise everybody at the end. Now looking for 9th. He's gonna make the pass. Oh, look, looks like during that, we had Dalton Fletcher, the 33, make a pass to the lead, but Noah Cars, the 92's on the inside once again. Claiming his lead back. As, yeah, the top 3 drivers are way up there. They're battling for that position now. As Olivia Hammond in the 81's passing for 2nd. How insane would it be for the 81 to win the final event, to make it in the final, not only make the final event, but win the heat race? After finishing 2nd to last in the Michigan race and has not made a single final event appearance since. How amazing would that be if the 81 just manages to get a win at the last second? As we're now 9 laps to go. Yep, as 43 passed John Hernandez for the 4th position, but the 91 is not giving up. That starting position matters for the 91, especially this late in the running. He passes for 4th again. But the 92 with a .54 second lead ahead of the 81. Managed to double that last time by. And the 33 is passing for 2nd again. 6 laps to go here at Kalamazoo. Currently right now, Cars, Fletcher, Hammond, Hernandez, and Busick are the top 5 drivers. Here comes Busick for 4th. Noah Busick, another driver that has yet to make a final event appearance, is going to make a last-second pass. With 4 laps to go, he is in the final. He's past the 91 for position. Now the 91's on the cutoff line. 43's looking on the inside. The 91 slips on the track with only 3 to go. 2 laps to go. Jake Andrews is in the cutoff zone. Can the 43 spoil the party once again? White flag is out. The 92 is ahead for the lead. Well, the 43's got that position going. Can he hold on? Coming down the final turn, Noah Cars wins the Emerald Heat Race. And Jake Andrews is going to eliminate Sean Hernandez from the final event. Unbelievable. Last second pass. And the 91's Cup hopes has slipped away yet again to the 43. 2 weeks in a row now, the 43 spoils the party for a driver in the Cup hopes, and that's pretty much everybody that had the eligibility to win the Cup and steal it away from Stapleton, who's leading the points right now, has been eliminated. Hernandez, Rossini, and Jefferson are all out. That is huge for Stapleton. But wow, unbelievable. So yep, Noah Cars, Dalton Fletcher, Olivia Hammond, Noah Busick, and Jake Andrews advance to the final event here tonight at Kalamazoo Speedway. Unbelievable. So yep, that's going to be it for the Emerald Heat Race. Now let's go ahead and finish it up with the Sapphire Heat Race to determine the 5 drivers making it in to the final event at Kalamazoo. We'll be right back for the Sapphire Heat Race. Hello everybody and welcome back to Kalamazoo Speedway as we are about to begin the Sapphire Heat Race to determine the other 5 drivers advancing to the final event here tonight at Kalamazoo Speedway. So let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's starting lineup. On the pole is a driver who really needs a little bit of a cheer up after a pretty disastrous Cup, Patrick Miller in the 19 car. He has had some pretty awful luck in this past Cup, finishes last in the Michigan race and failed to make every final event appearance so far, but is starting on the pole, and as we saw with the 92 and Noah Cars in the Emerald Heat Race, he might have a big chance at winning this event as long as he manages to keep it going. He can at the very least make it in, which I think is really going to help him get a little bit of a motivation boost heading into the next Cup. And starting alongside him is his teammate Christopher Chacoin, the number 12 Sears machine. Christopher Gomez, number 15, winner of Michigan, made the final event last week after failing to make both the final event at Berlin and Belle Isle. And starting alongside him is Roberto Crown Jr., the runner-up at Detroit Belle Isle. Bryce Egan, who was second in points for a while before unfortunately failing to make both Belle Isle and Winston, hopefully will change things up tonight. And alongside him, Logan Kuehl, the 69, a driver that has yet to make a final event appearance. Joshua Harrison, number 3, who made the final event at Belle Isle, and Ian Perez, and number 77, a driver that has yet to make a final event appearance. Ethan Boyd, the number 88, made every single final event appearance except for Detroit Belle Isle after wrecking out in the first turn. And Bieber Ruiz, the number 39. Tate Hughes, another driver that has yet to make a final event appearance, in number 78. And currently the points leader, Nathan Stapleton. If he can hold off the number 52 of Avery Alford behind him, he has the Cup. So all he has to do, if he can make this final event appearance and Avery Alford doesn't, that's it. He's won the Cup. So, yep, he's the driver right now who has the biggest chance of winning this Cup here tonight. Aiken Skywalker, number 44, made every single final event appearance except for last week at Winston, and the number 10 of Christian Vargas. Luke Breitskoff, the winner of the Berlin Sapphire Heat Race, but has yet to make a final event appearance since. And Avery Alford in the 52, who won the Sapphire Heat Race at Detroit Belle Isle, but is yet to make a final event appearance, or not, I don't know what I'm talking about. He made the final event appearance at Winston. So, yeah, he winner at the Sapphire Heat Race at Belle Isle and made the final event last weekend, currently second in points. And then rounding out the field, we got Lyle Toledo in the 31 and David Dawn in the number 5. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get the final Sapphire Heat Race of the MEIJER Cup going. Drivers, start your engines. So only this time around, there's only 2 drivers to look out for tonight who have the biggest chance of winning this cup now, especially now that all the Emerald drivers eligible for the cup are out. Nathan Stapleton, the 55, the points leader, and the 52 of Avery Alford, who is second in points tonight. Well, we got 30 laps to determine the top 5 drivers to make it in to the final event here tonight in the Sapphire Heat Division. Green flag is out. We're underway. As Patrick Miller with a great run, and here comes Christopher Gomez. Not wasting any time. Already on the bottom. As not even 2 laps in, and Miller falls to third. As he might be... Oh, and a big crash! 1 car in the air! Logan Kuhl and Roberto Crown Jr. involved, and the caution comes out. Number 1 car, yet again, flips over after flipping at Berlin. I told you we're going to be seeing a lot of aggression here tonight. We didn't see much aggression in the Emerald Heat Race, but the Sapphire Heat Race is different. Man. 4 laps in and a wild wreck. As Christopher Gomez is leading them around. So, yep. Currently, the 5 drivers in those positions right now is Gomez, Egan, Miller, Boyd, and Harrison are the top 5 drivers. Right now, let's see where Stapleton is. Nathan Stapleton right now is 11th, and Avery Alford is 16th. So let's go ahead and see what the heck just happened right away on lap number 4. Alright, so let's take a look at this replay here. So, yeah, it looks like... Trying to figure out what happened. Yeah, Tate Hughes. Roberto Crown Jr. got into Tate Hughes. Yep, Tate Hughes goes up the track. So, yep, it was a three cars wrecked. And, oh, all of them hit the wall. And because, for some reason, with this track, the walls are sloped. But, man, Roberto Crown Jr., yet another wild wreck, flipping over yet again. Barrel rolls twice. But lands on all 4 and is still on the track still. So, yeah, these cars, for how fast they are, they're also pretty durable. Like, as you just saw right there, the 1 car just flips over on the backstretch, and yet is still running. So, you got Tate Hughes, Logan Kuhl, and Roberto Crown Jr. involved in the first caution here tonight at Kalamazoo Speedway. And let's get right back to the racing. As we're about ready to see the 1 to go here, Christopher Gomez leading them around right now. Followed by Bryce Egan, Patrick Miller, Ethan Boyd, and Joshua Harrison, the top 5 drivers. And then the drivers outside looking in. Christopher Jagoy, Anakin Skywalker, Luke Brycekoff, Ian Perez, and Lyle Toledo. Currently the top 10 drivers. As I already mentioned, Nathan Stapleton is 11th. And Avery Alford is in 16th. Stapleton doesn't have to worry to make the final event as long as Alford doesn't. So... But we'll see what happens here as Christopher Gomez is about to lead them around here. Once again, green flags back out. We're back underway here at the Kalamazoo Speedway. As Patrick Miller now fighting to get his lead back. He really needs the points as Christopher Jagoy goes around. Oh, and the 78 Tate Hughes. Huge contact, and the caution's out yet again. Wild restart here as these drivers showing major aggression. They don't want to waste any time here tonight. As Christopher Jagoy, looks like Anakin Skywalker's got some issues too as he's going in the pits, it looks like. Something's up with the 44, even though he can't go down pit road right now, so I don't know what's going on. So, man. Oh, and the 44's retired! What happened? Something happened. I don't know what happened, but... Man. Another caution's out. Let's see what happened with the 78 and the 12 and maybe the 44. We don't know. So as you can see here, we can see right now the number 12 car of Jagoy going around the track. It looks like he got into Harrison and then got into Skywalker in the 44. Yeah, he goes around and sort of spins out right there. Stapleton narrowly avoiding the 12, but the 78 not so lucky. Nasty hit, and then it also hits Christian Vargas in the 10. But yeah, I really don't know what happened to the 44 there. He just dropped out of the race, and I have no idea why. So I guess he was just tired of it, I guess. So I don't know what happened, but yep, tough break for the 44, who is not going to make a final event appearance yet again here after tonight. So let's go ahead and get right back to the race here yet again for the second restart of the night. As we're about ready to get back underway here yet again, Christopher Gomez is currently your leader, followed by Patrick Miller, Bryce Egan, Ethan Boyd, and Joshua Harrison as the top 5 drivers. Now on the outside looking in, Ian Perez, Luke Breitskoff, Bieber Ruiz, and Lyle Toledo and Nathan Stapleton, your top 10. With Avery Alford now up to 12th. We're about to hit the halfway point here as green flags back out. And we're underway here once again for the second restart. And Bryce Egan already on the inside. Almost looked like he got loose right there. But he is now up to second with Ethan Boyd moving up to third. As the 19 way up the track, he's got to get down underneath before the 39. Bieber Ruiz up to the 5th position. But Patrick Miller trying desperately to hold on to that last position now as Ethan Boyd is now up to second. But Christopher Gomez continues to lead him around. As now Bieber Ruiz now looking for that 5th position. And how about Roberto Crown Jr. flipping out? And he's up in the top 10 now. As Avery Alford is, I believe, in 10th right now. And Stapleton all the way back in 15th. Stapleton doesn't need to worry about anything as long as Alford doesn't make the final event. He's got nothing to worry about. So we're now under 10 laps to go here. It's Gomez, Boyd, Miller, Ruiz, and Egan, the top 5. On the outside looking in, we got David Dawn, Roberto Crown Jr., Alford, Shigoy, and Stapleton. And how about Roberto Crown Jr. not giving up at all, flipped out early in the race, and now he's battling for that last cutoff position. The thing is that if a driver with a damaged car makes the final event, they are allowed to get a backup car. As we're now down to 5 laps to go. And we got a battle for the lead. Ethan Boyd and Christopher Gomez battling for the lead. Side by side with 4 laps to go. Can Ethan Boyd spoil the party late? There he is. It's now Boyd, Gomez, Miller, Ruiz, and Egan, the top 5. Oh, and here comes the 15 yet again on the inside with 2 laps to go. Will he have enough time to make it back? He's there. He's on the inside. The 15 on the inside with 1 lap to go. Can he hold on? Side by side on the back stretch, and the 15 clears him out of turn 4. Christopher Gomez with a last lap pass is going to win the Sapphire Heat race at Kalamazoo. Along with him, Ethan Boyd, Bieber Ruiz, Patrick Miller, and Bryce Egan. Roberto Crown Jr. makes the final position. Unbelievable. Let's see what happened. What? Hang on. With a last second pass. Look at this! Photo finish! Roberto Crown Jr. makes the final spot! Unbelievable! But the bigger story is the driver that didn't make it in. Avery Alford has not made the final event. So with that being said, as long as any of the other drivers that are up in the top 10, so yeah, at this current time, that means, unless something were to happen in the final event, Nathan Stapleton in the 55 Burger King car has won the MEIJER Cup. Wow. So yeah, but look at that. Look how just a fender ahead. Roberto Crown Jr. makes the final spot. Wow. But yep, Christopher Gomez makes it into the final event, winning the Sapphire heat race. Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the final results here tonight before we get to the final event here at Kalamazoo Speedway to determine the final winner of the MEIJER Cup. And here are the heat results tonight. Starting off the Sapphire heat, we got Christopher Gomez winning the event, Ethan Boyd and Bieber Ruiz having the faster laps, and we starting on the inside. Patrick Miller making his very first final event appearance, and Roberto Crown Jr. will also be making the final event, but will have to start in a backup. Nathan Stapleton, the current points leader and potentially the MEIJER Cup champion, finishing in 11th. Some other silent threats early in the race, like Joshua Harrison and Nia Perez finishing 13th and 16th, and then Anakin Skywalker finishing out of the race after wrecking early. Moving on to the Emerald Heat, we got Noah Cars winning the Emerald Heat race, and then we actually got two drivers making their first final event appearance of the season, Olivia Hammond and Noah Busick, 3rd and 4th. Busick and Andrews will be starting on the inside of their respective rows, with Jake Andrews starting on the inside by default. Leon Shifter, after looking like an impressive threat in the early portion of the race, would unfortunately fall all the way back to 14th, thus ending the MEIJER Cup not making a single final event appearance out of the 4 races that we've seen heat races in. But fortunately, it's only the beginning for him and every other driver that didn't make the final event tonight, as we still have 50 more races to go before we crown our NRX champion. So with that being said, let's head right back to trackside for the final event tonight at Kalamazoo Speedway. And here we are for the final event here and the last 40 laps of the MEIJER Cup. As tonight we'll be determining our final winner here tonight, and let's go ahead and take a look at the 10 drivers that made it in to the final event. Starting on the pole tonight with the fastest lap, Christopher Gomez, the winner at Michigan. He won the first race of the MEIJER Cup. Can he win the last and leave with 2 wins under his belt, just like his teammate Stapleton? Now alongside him, we got the number 92 Noah Cars, winner of the Emerald Heat race, and looking for his first win tonight, along with everyone else here in tonight's race. And then we got Ethan Boyd in number 88, and alongside him is Dalton Fletcher in the 33. Bieber Ruiz, number 39, starting alongside Olivia Hammond, making the first final event appearance for the number 81. Along with that, Noah Busick at number 22 and Patrick Miller 19. Another 2 set of drivers making their first final event appearance here tonight. And then rounding out the field is the 43 Jake Andrews, who managed to slither in, beating out Jean Hernandez for that last position. And Roberto Crown Jr., after flipping out in the Sapphire Heat race, managed to just barely make it in through a photo finish with Bryce Egan. So that being said, let's go ahead and get tonight's final race. And the final race in Michigan. Drivers, start your engines.
Drivers, to your car.
Even though most of these drivers aren't going to be competing for points anymore, as Nathan Stapleton's pretty much got this win sealed up, unless a driver like Christopher Gomez, who probably has the biggest chance right now of maybe stealing the win, aside from maybe Ethan Boyd, even though he didn't make 2 final event appearances, there could be a chance if he manages to slither away with this win here. But as they round turn 4 here, 10 drivers, 40 laps. Who's going to win the final race in Michigan? Green flag is out. We're underway here for the final race of the MEIJER Cup. As already Ethan Boyd slithers underneath for the lead. And already a 3-wide battle. Whoa, the 22 down the inside. They're going to wreck. Huge wreck and Christopher Gomez upside down! And the caution comes out on lap number 2. But yeah, a lot of these drivers are going to be racing pretty aggressively. And they showed it right away as Ethan Boyd takes the lead away. Jake Andrews already charges up to second. But man, that was a pretty wild first couple laps there. As several drivers get involved in an early wreck. So let's go ahead and take a look at what happened there on lap number 2. Alright, so as you can see here, let's take a look and see what happened here. As it started out, yeah, it was Busick and BB Ruiz making contact with each other. And then what ended up happening was, because of that, yeah, Busick got down the track, went on the apron, tried to recover, but just had too much momentum heading into that corner. And then getting into Ruiz in the 39, and then slides up the track. Yep, Noah Card's got a little bit of piece of that too. And then following that, you got Gomez. Smacks the wall, but with a little help from Ruiz, managed to get just enough momentum to flip the 15 car over here. The second flip of the night after Roberto Crown Jr. flipped over in the Sapphire heat race. But I mean, Roberto managed to make it in even after flipping out. So it's not over for any of these drivers as they're still on track. So, yeah, they still have the capability of potentially winning tonight. There's only 10 drivers, so you never know what happens. So let's go ahead and get right back underway here at Kalamazoo. As we're about ready to get back underway here yet again, Ethan Boyd is currently leading the field in number 88, followed by Jake Andrews, Dalton Fletcher, Olivia Hammond, and Roberto Crown Jr. in the top 5, followed by Patrick Miller, Noah Cars, B. Ruiz, Noah Busick, and Christopher Gomez rounding out the top 10. As the restart's about to get back underway here, number 88, Ethan Boyd, has had a really good cup. But can he hold on as green flag's back out? Jake Andrews tried to look like he was trying to see if he could get a little bit of a move on the outside, but he's looking on the inside now. 43 car finished 5th in his heat race, and now he's going to be leading them around here at Kalamazoo. As the 88 smacks the wall, and here comes Roberto Crown Jr., who barely made it into the final event, is now in second. And Patrick Miller in the 19 last in points. How incredible would that be if he wins tonight? Oh, and Ethan Boyd goes around! Smacks hard up into the number 92. The 92 upside down! Man, and he's still going, but the Ethan Boyd is stuck on the track. Something must have happened to the 88. Man, a wild wreck right there on lap number 10. As these drivers, they're not taking risks here tonight. As they're trying to get some last minute points here. But man, what happened? Ethan Boyd stuck on pit road and it looks like he's done. Something must have happened. Wrecked out in the lead and now he's out of the race. So man, let's go ahead. What on earth happened right there? I have no idea. Alright, so let's take a look at this replay here. As you can see, yeah, it started with Olivia Hammond in the 81. Yep, just got up a little bit too hard into Boyd. Slid down the track, just barely avoiding the barrier right there, but Noah Cars just had nowhere to go. Slams hard into the 81 car. Slides up the track. Yeah, and then just a bad angle right there for the number 92. And then a little bit of help from Noah Busick. Yep, spins around. And then, yeah, just smacked the top of the 88, and that must have stalled the car. As Ethan Boyd, after leading a big chunk of the race, is now out. And will be finishing 10th tonight. But fortunately enough, every cloud has a silver lining, as he's still going to be getting points. Which many of the drivers here, 26 drivers tonight, did not get any points. So he's going to be getting some points to end the MEIJER Cup. So let's get right back underway here tonight for the second restart at Kalamazoo. As we're about ready to get back underway here yet again here at Kalamazoo Speedway, Jake Andrews with number 43 leading the field, followed by Patrick Miller, BB Ruiz, Roberto Crown Jr., and Dalton Fletcher, currently the top 5. And then after that, Olivia Hammond, Christopher Gomez, Noah Busick, and Noah Cars rounds out the field with Ethan Boyd out of the race after that last caution. Jake Andrews managed to spoil the party for both Blake Jefferson and John Hernandez 2 weeks in a row. Can he go off to finally win a final event appearance in the MEIJER Cup? And already, here comes the 19 of Patrick Miller, and Beamer Louise makes contact, and Dalton Fletcher flips over. And yet another caution happens here as Dalton Fletcher goes around, and the caution's back out yet again. As Patrick Miller manages to sneak by with the lead. And man, nobody's taking risks here tonight as the 33 flips over and another driver flips over here tonight. Christopher Gomez, Noah Cars, Roberto Crown Jr., and now Dalton Fletcher flips out. So man, after last weekend at Winston being pretty uneventful, we've had a lot of wrecks here tonight. Already 3 cautions, and we're not even halfway through. So this is like a typical NR 2003 race with a lot of action. So let's go ahead and see what on earth happened on that restart. So look at the replay. It almost looked like there was going to be a spin with Roberto Crown Jr. and Dalton Fletcher spinning out. But they managed to just barely save it. But what brought the caution was Beamer Louise smacks the wall, came down into Fletcher. And yeah, and then the 33 just hits the outside barrier, slides back up the track into Christopher Gomez. And that was just enough momentum to get the 33 up and over. Oh, hard hit in the wall for the 33 car. But fortunately, he is still out on the track after that caution. So, yeah, let's get right back underway here yet again for, I believe, the third or fourth restart of the race, as we've had a lot of action so far in tonight's event. You see, tonight's not going to be about who has the fastest laps. It's just who's going to be whoever survives the most, because regardless on where you are, you could wreck out. So right now, Patrick Miller is the leader, followed by Jake Andrews, Roberto Crown Jr., Beamer Louise, and Noah Busick, the top 5. And then Noah Cars, Olivia Hammond, Christopher Gomez, and Dalton Fletcher rounding out the field. We're going to be seeing a lot of battle-scarred cars at the end of this race. But hey, that's what happens when you race at the short track, baby. Green flag's back out. We're back underway here at Kalamazoo. As Patrick Miller already has a great run out here. And here comes Roberto Crown Jr. for second. Yep, managed to pass for second. Now he's looking for the lead. Barely managed to make it into the final event here tonight. Now he's going to be leading him around at Kalamazoo in the final event. Will Patrick Miller be able to take his lead back? And here he comes. Look at that. On the inside for the lead. Patrick Miller to 19. Really needs some redemption here tonight. But here comes Beamer Louise. Whoa, he smacks the wall! 3 wide for the lead! 19 smacks the wall yet again! As that's going to lead Beamer Louise up for the lead now. 3 wide for third. Noah Cars, Noah Busick, and Patrick Miller. Noah Cars, after flipping over in this final event here, now up to third as Roberto Crown Jr. leads them around. Now Crown Jr. with a solid lead ahead of Beamer Louise as cautions out yet again. Patrick Miller involved. Patrick Miller and Olivia Hammond. Looks like they got into a little bit of a tangle here. As yeah, the race is closing down here. It's coming down the wire here as Roberto Crown Jr. leads them around. Man. Patrick Miller led them coming back to the restart, and now he's all the way in the back. So, man, let's see what happened this time here. It's just been an eventful night for everybody. Even though Patrick Miller managed to make the final event here tonight, his bad luck continues to linger as he's had throughout this cup here, as he was currently in 5th, and then Olivia Hammond yet again makes contact with another driver, spinning out the 19, which brought out the caution yet again. It was just a simple spin out. But yeah, not really much happened this time around, as we're going to get back underway for the restart here yet again. And let's get right back to what might be the last restart of the night. And here we go, about ready to get back underway here on lap number 33. Next time out, it's going to be lap 34. Roberto Crown Jr., Beamer Louise, Jake Andrews, Noah Busick, Noah Cars, the top 5, followed by Christopher Gomez, Dalton Fletcher, Olivia Hammond and Patrick Miller rounding out the drivers remaining on track. How amazing would it be for Roberto Crown Jr. to win tonight? After barely making it into the final event, and now he's leading them around with less than 10 laps to go. This time by it's 7 to go. But no Busick wasting no time getting up to second! As he is there, the 22 car, in his first final event appearance this season, is now up to second, but here comes Jake Andrews in the 43. Looks underneath. Passes for second, now he's going for the lead. These drivers not wasting any time, as if the caution comes out now, the race is over. And here comes Gomez in the 15 in a damaged car. Won the first race at Michigan. Can he win here tonight? Next time by is 3 laps to go. Here comes the 15 for the lead, but here comes Noah Cars in the 92. 3 laps to go. Can Noah Cars spoil the party? He's underneath. He's there. 2 laps to go, side by side. But here comes Roberto Crown Jr. Here he comes, white flag, this time by. And Roberto's on the inside. Here he comes. He's going to make the pass coming down the backstretch. And he's going to make it out of turn 4. Roberto Crown Jr., the number 1 Sitco car, wins the last race It's going to win the final race of the MEIJER Cup. He wins at Kalamazoo Speedway. Wow! He barely made it into the final event and he comes out on top. What a wild finish here tonight. Oh my gosh. And with that being said, that's that. Yep, Roberto Crown Jr. wins the race. And it's going to be Nathan Stapleton who wins the MEIJER Cup. Man, what a night. We've had a lot of action here tonight. A lot of passing. Really made up for the snooze fest that was last week at Winston Speedway. And that's that. That's the end of the MEIJER Cup, guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at the final results here tonight and the final results of the points for the MEIJER Cup. As we look at tonight's finals results here, Roberto Crown Jr. coming up with the win. Noah Busick actually managed to slither his way up to a 2nd place finish. Noah Cars, Emerald Heat winner, finishing 3rd. Christopher Gomez, Sapphire Heat winner, finishing 4th. Then we got Ruiz, Andrews, Hammond, Fletcher, Miller, and Ethan Boyd, after wrecking out early, finishing in 10th. Now let's take a look at the final points results, and to no surprise, Nathan Stapleton has won the MEIJER Cup. But the bigger surprise is Ethan Boyd and Christopher Gomez managing to finish 2nd and 3rd in points, which is wild considering 2 races ago, Christopher Gomez was 26th in points, which proves every race matters. It also comes to showing drivers like Bryce Egan, who was 2nd in points heading to Detroit Belle Isle, finishing all the way back in 17th after having some bad luck in the second half of the Cup. But regardless, Nathan Stapleton is the one who's leaving Kalamazoo tonight as the first ever NRX Cup champion, and is the current season points leader. Plus, he is also getting a guaranteed ride for Season 2, as that is a major benefit for the Cup winners. We only have 1 tie in the points in the form of David Daw and Joey Maddox tied for 27th, but Maddox will be getting 27th because he had a higher finish in the 1 race he competed in. And then rounding out the points, Patrick Miller managed to redeem himself a little bit, going from 36th to 31st in points, and then 32nd down was everyone that did not make a single final event appearance in this Cup. But fortunately, we got 10 more Cups left, so they got plenty of time to make a statement in the NRX. So thank you guys so much for watching tonight's race, and congratulations to Roberto Crown Jr. on a wild finish here, winning his first ever NRX victory and the final race of the NRX's MEIJER Cup. And there you have it. That was the very first Cup of the NRX. I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching the first 5 races. Now, I know many of you might be having a couple questions. The biggest, of course, being when's the next NRX Cup? Honestly, right now, I really don't know. As of the time I'm uploading this, I just finished my first day of a brand new job. And, well, my work schedule has changed significantly. Plus, this is the exact reason why I created the schedule format in the first place, to give me a little bit of breathing room in between cups so I can tweak the tracks and get everything ready. Plus, it'll give me loads of time to edit these videos so the races can look the best they can. Unlike the MEIJER Cup, I don't really have a planned date for the first race, but I will be telling you I am aiming for the end of September, beginning of October, for the beginning of the second cup. And where is it gonna be? Well, just like the first cup, I'm not telling you. As once I got all the races ready, I'm gonna be releasing a reveal video 1 week before the first race begins. But I will be telling you this. There's going to be way more dash races in the second cup. I think there's only gonna be one XL heat race in the entire cup. So, fortunately enough, for a lot of you that didn't make any of the final event appearances in this cup, you'll have plenty more of a chance to make a difference in the next cup. In the meantime, I have a couple ideas for videos that I may or may not make. Some of my biggest examples include the current state of Indianapolis Motor Speedway and the debate between the configuration, and potentially a review on NASCAR Day at the Races like I kind of hinted at earlier this year. But that's all just ideas right now. I haven't done anything to really work on it yet, so that's still up in the air if I'm actually going to make those videos or not. And as for Random Cuts 25, well, I already told you guys, it has been a pain to make because for some reason the Android version of Stop Motion Studio just refuses to work properly, but once I manage to figure out how to actually get it working, I'll get right onto it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the NRX's MEIJER Cup, and I will see you all next time for NRX's Cup 2. This is NASHawk signing off, and thanks for watching.